So now we have to talk about 5G. This is what it looks like in some places, and this is how close it can be to your bedroom window. Now, it's not the tower, it's the antenna. There will be thousands of these antennas that will have to be every 200 yards or so in order for 5G to work, because it uses shorter frequencies. They're higher and they don't go as far, okay? So in order for 5G to work, you need literally to have one next to your house. California firefighters were investigated for their brains because they were complaining of abnormalities in their brains, and they had PET scans that showed that they did have damage in their brains from having antennas close, because at one point they put the antennas on the firehouses. And they showed this damage, and therefore, when the 5G bill was put forward so that you have no control over where 5G antennas get put. That's the bill that's now pending in the US Senate, and there will be one here in New York as well, unless you do something about it. And that's why you need to get informed about this issue and take steps now. Otherwise, you and your children are going to be part of this grand experiment. We don't even know exactly what 5G is going to be, because those antennas that they're putting out now that look like this that I showed you, they're not really 5G. They're not. They're 3 and 4G, but they're the infrastructure that can become 5G. Do you understand? They're building it so that you can turn it on and you can make it into 5G. You can have 1,000 antennas in a few square inches. And nobody can tell you what it means exactly, but here's what we do know from scientists who worked for the Defense Agency. The 5G signal gets about 1/64th of an inch into the skin. No, it's nothing, except if you have a latent melanoma waiting to grow, right? Or any other abnormality on the skin, your largest organ. And the sweat glands, according to this study, you can see those little helical structures. That's what an antenna looks like inside. That's an antenna, that helical structure. And it also accelerates the growth of bacteria and viruses, 5G. We know that. And I'm not going to show you the details of the sweat duct, but I will show you this. And you can find a video of this on our website. The Defense Department currently has a weapon that uses the same microwave exposure. What just happened? All right, let me get back. I'll try. And that weapon makes, when it's blasted at you, at a higher power than you will get on your poles outside your house, makes your skin feel like it's on fire. If you're unlucky enough to be standing there when it hits you, you will feel like you're burning up. The sensation dissipates when you move out of the beam, so it's for crowd control. Now, my messages: get a corded landline and insist that we have corded land phones for safety and for security. And there's a move to get rid of all landlines. All landlines. You know, after the hurricane damage in New York, there was a proposal that would not reinstate the landlines. Landlines are safe, they're more secure, they can't be hacked as easily. At home, connect with wires. Ethernet connections can go into almost any device you have. There's even a way you can connect your iPhone. And all of this information is on our website. Don't keep the phone in your pants pocket. Make the bra a no cell phone zone. Don't give kids phones to use except in emergencies. These are some of the cards you can get from us, and if you write and ask for them, and if anyone is in a position to give us a donation for them, we appreciate that, because these are costly, and we can also send you the files so you can print them yourself. Now, I want to conclude by reminding you of the conviction of the tobacco industry for racketeering. How many of you saw this movie, Thank You for Smoking? Oh, okay. Well, the movie is about a group of people that are friends. They call themselves the Mod Squad for Merchants of Death, M-O-D. And their job is to promote guns, alcohol, and tobacco. That's what they do. At the end of the movie, which is a great movie, there's a new recruit, and there's a bunch of guys that come in suits and they look uncomfortable. And off camera it says, well, is it true? Do cell phones cause brain cancer? And they all start to speak at the same time. Well, we're not sure, we don't know. And the final words of this movie are, gentlemen, practice saying these words in front of the mirror. While we are concerned about the matter, at this time, there is no direct evidence linking cell phones to brain cancer. That was the movie. The movie is more than 10 years old. Now, this has been the response to the NTP report just last week. These are the headlines. Cell phone radiation study finds more questions than answers. We still don't know if cell phones cause cancer or not. Updated study, still inconclusive. New studies don't eliminate uncertainty. That's what you get when you spend hundreds of millions of dollars this past decade on PR. That's what you get. You get the manufacturing of doubt. We don't know. Well, here's what I want to say. I'm a scientist, I'm a toxicologist studying animals, and an epidemiologist studying people, and I'm a grandmother. Do you really expect me to experiment on my grandkids? Do you really want to tell me that you're not sure if this is safe, so let's go ahead and have every child in every school be using iPads and sit down in a circle with them on their bodies, unaware that you're radiating your future grandchildren right there? I think we need an informed public. I thank you for coming. I thank Steve. Thank you. I thank all of you. Wow. As you can imagine, this isn't easy. And frankly, I've had some colleagues ask me if I've lost my mind, because I do have experience in the inner sanctum of science, having worked with some of the most brilliant people in the world. And I still continue to do that, by the way. But this issue is complicated, and its complexity makes it very easy to manufacture doubt. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart for that, because it's really not easy to do this. And I hope that you will join. We have information on our website, how to work with your schools, how to work with your teachers, how to work with other parents, because all of you have teenagers. You've got to work with other parents. You've got to make rules in your home. There's information about that on our website, about when children can use devices and when they cannot. We've got to work. This is a problem we all have to work with together, because technology has saved lives, but we have to make sure it's not going to ruin the quality of our life for the long run. So thank you very much.